Graceful stretches on hole number 1 at the Bear in Hickory. 369 foot par 3. So be left and past the basket.
Yeah, so pretty much all you want to do is push something flat up this hill. If you reach the top of the hill, great. Big arms might be able to get on top of the hill a little closer to the basket, but if you get close to the top of this hill, you're in good shape.
It's a nice, easy approach from there.
Yep. Not a terribly gettable par 3 for most people.
Not for me.
Yeah, but that was a great approach. Should be a pretty easy approach shot here.
Just in the inbounds. Nice throw.
I don't think that road's out of bounds, is it?
I think so.
Dang. Yeah, I pulled that one a little bit. Left myself with this for par. And y'all may notice a trend here. Short all day long.
Let's go.
Par putt from Brandon.
Man, that's tough.
Another short one. We'll clean up our bogeys and move on.
Get those jitters out. Hole 2 is a 363 foot par 3. There are OB stakes to the left. There's a cart path they kind of follow.
Yeah, for this one, you want to push it straight with something stable, a little overstable, with just a little finish to the left. The basket's kind of, what is it, behind that tree? Another 50 feet or so?
Yeah, it's tucked in a little bit.
This looks like a good shot.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a nice foot golf fairway that's been cut.
Yeah, and the short grass here. Looks like, is that a zone approach from you?
I think so.
Yeah. Puts it right next to the basket.
Should be an easy par.
All right, this is my par putt. A little Annie around the tree here. Just a little too much. But leaves me with a putt. Hate to see it.
That's tough.
Never fun starting a round off with 2 bogeys, but
Hole 3, 339 foot par 3. So it'd be stakes left and past and right. And there are some sticks in the way.
yeah, so the basket is just beyond those sticks. It kind of surrounds it. Just trying to get one pretty much straight and as far as you can. This hole is a little bit uphill. As you can see, we're playing with a little bit of wind today.
And I found a stake.
This one, I'm just trying to stall it out up above the flagpoles, just so I don't have to worry about going through them.
Good run.
A couple of par putts.
Getting windy out there.
Good putt.
Can't be mad about playing in the mountains, though.
Yeah. Couple of pars.
Hole 4 is a 312 foot par 3. Triple Mando.
Yeah, this one's reminiscent of hole 7 at the USDGC. Probably a little bit shorter, I'd imagine.
There you go. Alright, I'm gonna try.
Brandon got right up to the Mando there. Right inside the gate.
Sneaking.
Sneaky. Rock 3. Just get some air under it and let it float just under that top Mando. Skipped it towards the basket.
Great shot.
Brandon with a straddle. Looks just outside the circle.
Just made that Mando.
Chain high. Little tap in birdie.
Nice. Heading on to hole 5, which is a 240-foot par 3. There is OB to the left and past the basket. What you got to look out for.
Yeah, you just want to hang this one out right like Brandon does here. Try and push in towards those trees without throwing too far and going out of bounds long. Now this one, I just didn't quite get over on it. It fades out left, out of bounds.
You can see the wind in the distance.
Yeah, that flag's telling us we got a tailwind here. Push that disc right down to the ground.
See if we can make the compensation.
Good round.
High enough, just not far enough.
Tap in for bogey. Brandon taps in for par. And we are on to the next one.
Hole 6 is a 480-foot par 4. You really need to clear this road. There's a sand trap in the way to the basket, but it is also OB. Just the road is the first thing you want to clear.
Yeah, you're going to want to push something pretty far on this one if you're wanting to make birdie. You can kind of see the green on the left. You want to push it to the right, over that hill, straight. Maybe have a little turn and have it finish left. That's a pretty good shot right there.
Yeah, this went OB, so I'm taking my third from here. Can't really see the basket at all, but I have a general idea of where it is.
Pretty decent shot from where the lie was. This is a pretty nervy up shot. Just tossing the berg up, hoping it'll stop on that hill.
Pretty good drop off on that hill.
Yeah, it stopped a little quicker than I actually wanted it to. Looks like a layup from Brandon. Don't really want to test the out of bounds past that basket. And there in the background you can see the clubhouse. They sell drinks, I believe food, maybe on the weekends.
Lots of discs.
Discs, all kinds of discs. Definitely a spot to come to if you're in the area.
Let's just get a little practice while we're out there.
Yeah. Two great putts.
Hole 7 is a 300-foot par 3. There's OB left and right. It's staked out on the right, and you just don't want to go over the path.
Yeah, road left out of bounds. The high stuff on the right out of bounds. I thought this one was not coming back, but it did. Just barely in bounds, maybe by 10 feet or so. Brandon with his TL3. This is a good shot. Not testing out of bounds as much, but I think coming back towards the basket a little bit more.
Yeah, decent berg up shot. A little wobbly, but it made it up
Maybe a
there.
little shorter than he wants, but he should have that putt. Now I'm left with the straddle putt up the hill. And short. Looks like we're tapping in for par.
Not too mad about that one.
Nope.
Hole 8 is a 480-foot par 4. There are stakes to the right, which you have to look out for in this tall stuff. Anything short, pretty playable.
Yeah, pretty much all you want to do is push one straight out there as far as you can. People with big arms may be able to get around the corner, but anything straight and long is great.
Nice.
Just inside.
Yeah, you can see the white stake there. It's about 10 feet from out of bounds. The
OB
basket,
is going to follow this path a little bit, so I need to get past that, which I don't think is going to happen.
just barely. Just barely catches. So he advances about 10 feet, gets another shot at it. Maybe pull it a little right. The basket is up on the hill to the left. You can kind of see where the dirt path follows over to the left. It's up on the hill.
And very guarded.
Very guarded. This one kind of just falls out of the sky. It doesn't get very far up the hill.
Trying to get through the guard. And just wanted to give myself better position.
Just a short little approach. Just trying to get it close. I make my par on this par 4.
Heading on to hole 9, which is a 300-foot par 3. There's OB left and past the basket. Kind of two ways to go on this.
Yeah, you can go right like Brandon does here with something just slightly flippy on a hyzer. Allow it to stand up and push straight towards the basket before finishing left. People with big arms could probably just go straight hyzer. Or you can go this route. I threw something a little too understable. Didn't finish back, but it's not bad. Should be easy par.
Yeah, thank goodness the rough on this hole is not too bad. Just a little bit of high grass. Probably should have picked that one up a little bit, but...
And something else to note. The signs compared to UDisc, compared to what we were actually seeing, none of it really added up. They're all a little different. So while we're giving you pars and distances, they may or may not be correct.
Yeah, we can only tell you what we played and what the signs said.
Yeah. Looks like we're tapping in for par here.
Good 9.
Yeah, not bad.
Hole 10 is a 525-foot par 4. There's no OB, but there is a Mando on the left side of this entry, which is about 280 feet or so.
Yeah, so again, you want to push something decently stable straight past that Mando tree before breaking left towards the basket down the hill.
A little turned over there.
Yeah, a little turnover. Got a Firebird here. Again, just wanting to push it pretty straight and have it finish left. Which it does.
Looks great.
Yeah, bad action on the ground, but lands in a pretty good spot for an approach.
Again, pretty guarded green, but pretty good approach angle.
Yeah, and that would have been really nice if it hadn't hit that tree. Just barely off. So you can see the basket down the hill here, and that hill does continue past the basket. So just trying for a nice, soft approach here.
Which that looked like it was.
Yeah, looked pretty good. A couple of berg shots. This also looks nice. Oh, looks like it hits a tree too.
Hope it sits. Not a bad putt.
Downhill.
Get down.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's just mean, man. Hills like this, if you hit any metal that's not the chains, they do tend to just roll right down.
Great layup.
Yeah, it's hard to get those uphill putts chain high. But at least you didn't hit any metal and roll back down.
Not again. Headed on to hole 11. 300 foot. island hole, but the island pretty much stretches from the tee to the green. You just want to avoid the cart path.
Yeah, so this cart path kind of just circles the entire hole. Now there is something about this hole that we were not sure about. There is a white and red line that goes through the middle of this cart path, which seems to indicate the out of bounds. So as opposed to the edge of the cart path, we played it as that middle line, which you can see here on the left, that white line. We played that as out of bounds. So if any of y'all know whether that's out of bounds or it's the edge of the cart path, please leave a comment down below. Love to figure it out.
Yeah. But either way, we're playing it inbounds, and here we go for bird.
Yeah, I landed on the cart path just inside that line. Missed the birdie putt.
Whew. Tapping in for par. Headed over to hole 12, which is a 310-foot par 3. There's a mando on the tree at this entrance. If you miss the mando, there's a drop zone. Also, there's a creek once you make the gap, and there is staked out of bounds on that creek.
Yeah, the pin is really hard to see here just because it's shaded, but it's pretty much a straight shot into this gap. You're going to throw something kind of on a downward angle to follow the hill. That one clipped a branch and ended up left across the creek.
Yeah, I barely made the mando, and I think this is right about from the drop zone.
Yep, probably about 20 feet in front of the drop zone.
Not a bad approach if you can miss some roots.
Yep. Still pretty close to the basket. Here I am pretty deep. Didn't quite get the turn on it I wanted. So I'm left with this for par.
That sweet, sweet bird.
Yeah, I've been known to hit these, but not this time. Brandon for par.
Oh, not again, dude.
That's 2 and 3 holes, man.
Oh.
You almost looked happy about it.
Yeah.
Come back and sinks it.
Thank goodness.
It's about the same putt as the first one.
Yeah. It's amazing what those chains will do.
Yeah. I think there's 2 bogeys on that one.
A hole 13 is a 400-foot par 3. Lots of trees. Hit the fairway or you are not in a good position.
Yeah, this is a really weird shaped hole. It goes from right to left, then a little bit back left to right, and then straight.
Yeah. And then about 5,000 trees in between.
Yeah, I got lucky. I hung it out a little too far right, but got through all the trees.
Beautiful.
This one looks pretty nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Just like I planned it.
Brandon's going to be left with a pretty straight shot up this hill. A little low, but gets a decent skip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little approach shot with the berg here. Not bad.
That's what I'm left with. A little more than I'd like.
Yeah. Outside the circle.
It's a great layup.
You're not going to miss the bogey shot.
Wow. Hold on. Oh, okay. No, I'm not going to miss the bogey shot. Heading on to hole 14, which is a 267-foot par 3. Again, just be careful for the trees. This shot is hard if you are a right-handed, backhanded thrower.
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty hard for any thrower, I think. It's just a really oddly shaped hole. It's pretty short before it starts turning right. Then it takes a very sharp right and goes straight again. So it's just a hard hole to shape. We both went with the backhand turnovers. and ended up in similar spots.
Yeah, not a bad looking approach if you can hit this gap. Should be easy. Oh, wait.
Well, it would have been good. Not sure what I was doing there. Got about halfway to the basket. Not happy.
That look says it all.
Yeah. A little straddle putt from Brandon. Definitely outside the circle, downhill. Ooh, puts a nice shape on it.
Decent layup attempt.
For par. I'm going to guess short. Yeah.
How'd you know?
It's a theme.
Headed into 15. Hole 15 is a 160-foot par 3. And hit your line, or you're not feeling good.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this one's pretty short. It's definitely more uphill than it looks. And that tree on the side of this tee pad here gets in your head. This one hits a tree, bounces way right down the hill. Not looking good.
Yeah, that's not a good place.
No, I think I'm just trying to at least pitch out with a forehand zone. Goes about 20 feet, comes back about 10.
2 steps forward and 1 step back, man.
Yep,
That's how
but
the woods go.
still going for the green on this one. At least I got out of the woods and up towards the green. Still not in the best spot, but I think I have a putt. That's not bad.
Little pinched.
Oh. So low every time. You say that
Bird.
Here we
The
go.
birthday bird.
That's
Yeah.
right. The only one of the day, baby.
Yeah, this day was Brandon's birthday, so make sure y'all wish him a birthday down in the comments.
Hole 16, 486-foot par 4. No OBs. Again, if you hit a tree, though, you're not feeling good about your round.
Yeah, I think this is the one that really started giving us trouble. It's a tough one. I tried to throw something understable here to have it flip up, not quite to flat, push forward, and end up left, which was a good shot.
Man, I think that
That was a very good shot.
Little pitch out from Brandon.
Yeah, went a little too overstable off the tee. Didn't hit the line. A little too inside. Man, felt good about that one.
Yeah, it looked good.
Throwing it from downhill, turnover backhand for me. A little too far.
All right, so this one I'm just trying to flip up my leopard and have it go straight towards the basket.
Which is heavily guarded.
Yeah, but for some reason I put
Get
it on
outta
some
here.
crazy Anheuser angle. Hits the tree, bounces way left. Kind of trying to do the same thing here, except do a force flex. Just put it on a little bit of ante and have it fight back. And maybe it's the gravity of the hill that people are always talking about that took that one.
I think it's just that way that eagle flies.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm way down the hill. It took us about 20 minutes to find that.
Nice.
And in the stumbling around trying to find it, we ended up kind of missing the last half of this hole. So this is actually the last shot we'll see on hole 16.
So I threw a Mako forehand to a proxy uphand. I hit that putt for the record. Anyways, hole 17, 549-foot par 4. No OB, but my goodness, you can see how tight this gap is.
Yeah, this gap is about 12 feet, and it extends the entire length of the fairway until you get about 100 feet from the basket. Ideally, I mean, if you can have anything fly straight about 200, 230 feet and then land at that corner, that's great. Big arms could probably push it straight and have it turn at that corner and go down the fairway to the right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because once you get through this gap, you will encounter another very tight gap
Yep.
that you have to hit. Didn't quite get as far as I wanted. Gonna try and turn over a sole. We'll stand up.
Step up.
Not quite enough.
A little more height, that I think I've been nice. And you can see, like we said, this fairway just does not get any wider.
No.
We'll pitch out from Brandon.
Man, that is a great. That might have been my best shot on that hole.
Well, hang on. Let's see what we got here. Approach shot from Brandon.
Proxy
Looks
does
great.
work, man.
Looks
Proxy
great.
does
I
work.
think that'll leave you with the putt. Here we missed my first shot out, so we're just reenacting. You can see both my discs right there. Upshot with P2. Gets a little branch, but we're up there. Tough hole.
Yeah, very tough hole. You really need to be dialed in for hole 17 at the Bear.
Good putt.
Good putt.
Going into hole 18, which is a beautiful hole.
Mm-hmm.
380 foot, par 3. You are trying to get over all of this roughage, and there's a beautiful green just waiting for you.
Yep. As you can see, this hole is a little hard to film with the difference in lighting. Background's a little blown out. That shot landed just inside out of bounds on the green. Here's Brandon.
Little high.
A little high, a little nose up. Stalls out a little early, but not bad.
So yeah, this rough is not out of bounds. Only the
Oh.
cart path is.
Go
Going
ahead.
over the trees.
Great shot.
That was like a good shot.
Oh, were you in bounds there?
Just barely. By about a foot.
That's all it takes.
Capitalize. Nope. What do you know? Short again.
You know. Oh, I don't think that's approved.
Looks like we're tapping in for par here. Not bad.
Let's see, what do we score here?
Smashed.
Only +8, I think.
Plus 12, baby.
Ooh, close.
Great round.
It was fun.
A lot of fun. If you have the time, you should definitely carve it out. Go to Hickory, play the Bear, go drink some good beer, go have some good food, meet some fun people maybe.
Absolutely.
Loved it.
Yep, it was a great time. I'll see you on the next one, Brandon.
Absolutely. I'll be there.